Okay, maybe that'll make it easier to record. Okay, so let me just explain this real quick since you asked. So in this game, like it runs on a similar engine to SimCity 5. It's mostly, you can mostly see it in just like how the game handles traffic. Like, as you can see, traffic is in real time. Like, it's not like in the old city simulators where it would just show you like a green, yellow to red bar dictating like how severe the congestion is. Think of like, you know, Google Maps or something, and how like they update you on like congestion whenever you want to go somewhere. So the major problem with this is that emergency vehicles, they yield to traffic. Like, you know, in real life, when you see like an ambulance behind you or like fire truck, whatever, you move to the side of the road and you let them through. Well, it doesn't work like that in this game. The traffic follows the, like, here's an example. Alright, so these guys are just, they're waiting to take a left. Like, this ambulance here is like in rush hour traffic and, you know, not going around them or anything like that. So that's kind of dumb, and it really adds this ridiculous domino effect. Like, okay, here's an example. I gotta find it. I know I had a dead person somewhere. Alright, where? Okay, here we go. Alright, so this skull and crossbones means that somebody's died in the building. So in this game, you need to build cemeteries, and a hearse will come by and like grab the dead person and bring it to the cemetery or whatever. Well, the hearse is affected by traffic, and if they don't get to the building in time, the building becomes abandoned. Now, when a building is abandoned, it creates a fire hazard, so buildings around it will catch fire, right? Well, fire trucks, like I said, are affected by traffic. They don't just go through like in real life, so the building will burn down. Now, what happens when the building burns down? Well, the area loses its land value. And when that happens, it creates more crime, and when there's more crime, you need more police vehicles, and which are also affected by traffic. So it creates this ridiculous domino effect like it did in SimCity 5, but there are more variables at work here because, you know, relatively speaking, this is a better sim than SimCity 5 by a lot. I mean, you know, you have so much space to work with, and you have so much more tools, and, you know, you have a lot more freedom than you did in SimCity 5. Like, for example, in this game, you have all this space, right? Like, look at that. That is amazing. And in, like, SimCity 5, it was, like, literally one square. It was so dumb. You had no space, and you had to, like, you know, do ridiculous things with your roads in order to keep the traffic flowing, and no matter what you did, it would still end up causing problems. So kudos to them for, you know, fixing that, and but, you know, still the whole traffic thing remains, and it would be nice if like there was a mod or a patch or whatever so you can, you know, make it so the emergency vehicles go through traffic like they would in real life. But I think they kind of kept that in the game just to add a challenge, which is nice and everything, but, you know, it's a simulation, so it should be like real life. But let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Another thing that the traffic does, I mean, that kind of bothers me with the traffic is like, okay, this is like a commercial zone, right? So these are commercial buildings, and it says that they don't have enough goods to sell. Well, how do you make more goods? You make more manufacturing industry, which I have right here. Like, this is my manufacturing district. So, you know, the goods are manufactured, and they go in the delivery truck, and then they go to be delivered. And then they have to go all the way up here or wherever in the city to bring goods to the building. Well, delivery trucks, like they are in real life, are affected by traffic, and the problem is that in this game, like, the traffic is in real time, but everything else isn't. So, like, this building needs goods, right? by the time the delivery truck gets there, the building will go out of business, it'll become abandoned, and then we start at square one with the whole domino effect thing. So, I love this game. It's such a good, like, it's a great breath of fresh air, especially after, you know, SimCity 5 and how much of a disaster it was. And, you know, Cities XL didn't really cut it for me because it just seemed a little bit stale, and it was very, very different, and it just didn't feel right. But this game is amazing, and I recommend it to everybody. It's just, if there is a mod out there to fix the whole traffic thing, I'm gonna jump on that like you wouldn't believe. But anyways, yeah, that's how it works. Yeah.